For Norwich, we've always worried about the whole person. Because in battle and in leadership positions in the United States military, you have to be a whole person. And so we've always concentrated not only making you very smart and making you very strong, making you a great leader, an ethical leader. I think that TM will provide us another whole dimension of integrating all of that, improving my performance in all of those domains. And I haven't found anything else that can do that yet.
Last semester I had a pretty heavy course load, as well as being cadre for a platoon, so having 27 recruits that are under my command and trying to lead them as well as balancing my academics. And I was tired all the time. My muscles were tired, my mind was tired. I was beginning to fall asleep in class, and I started meditating, and I started noticing the difference right away. I became more alert, and when I meditated, my body became more relaxed. I actually feel my muscles being relaxed. My mind was rejuvenated after every time. And that semester I got the highest GPA I've ever got with 23 credits, the biggest course load I've ever taken, with 2 seminar classes. I got a 3.47 GPA.
One of the biggest differences I've noticed between my platoon and some of the other platoons is we're more professional and we're more locked on. We're not joking around, they're not breaking their bearing, they're keeping that 1,000-mile stare. Them meditating does make my job a lot easier. I'm not an angry person by nature, don't tell the rooks that, but I don't like yelling at people if I don't have to. But if I can talk to them and get them to do something with just a stern tone, then that's much better for me, and I think it's more effective for them as well. Meditation definitely enhances their ability to essentially comprehend what we're telling them to do. I remember when I was a rook, we were told things 3 or 4 times before we finally got it right. We tell it to them once, maybe twice, and they're getting it right.
We've kind of picked up a bit of a reputation on campus as those weird people that meditate, and I kindly point out to them the fact that we don't fall asleep in class. We've got better PT scores, we do better on tests, we have better uniforms, we don't get yelled at as much as they do, and then they quiet down pretty quickly after that. I would say the biggest benefit is the energy. In high school I would drink like a whole thermos full of coffee a day, and I don't have to do that anymore. It feels good to not have to rely on things like that and be able to do it myself.
I was a skeptic at first, but now that I've learned, it's great. I mean, I've directly seen the benefits. I'm a senior, and I've never gotten over a 3.0. This semester, I've had 22 credits, 4 lab sciences, and I have a 3.6. I don't think I just got that much smarter. I think the TM helps me focus, and so when I study, I get more benefits out of it.
I'm happy that Norwich is now following them and looking at their grades and their retention and all the objective outcome measures that an organization would care about. So just like the Army would look at, we're happy if you feel better, but we're really happy if you feel better and you don't get in trouble and you perform better and you are retained longer.
As a leader, you have to be alert, plain and simple. You need to know what's going on with your men. I believe that being introduced to the TM program as a future leader, you will become more alert, and you will be able to pick things up more easily. You'll be able to handle with the stress of leadership.
The one thing I notice about the platoon that's practicing meditation is how the cadet leaders and the rooks are handling stress. This appears to be an effective tool for our cadets to help them handle the stressful military school environment where they are really striving for excellence academically, militarily, and in a lot of cases physically.
The things that really stick out with the platoon that are meditating is they really make it. They are all on board with making this a priority because I believe they see their own results.
If it's well documented and it's a good thing, then why not improve our soldiers' welfare?
I've noticed I've become more patient, especially in my position in the Corps.
It's been an incredible experience. I didn't think I would be doing this in college.
I know that if I wasn't doing TM, I would be falling asleep in every single class.
There's a significant difference in not only my stress level, but my general mood.
I love it. It's amazing. It feels great. I definitely want that to carry with me into the military.
ROTC commissions 70% of all the officers of the United States. Could you imagine if, by this experiment at Norwich University, the birthplace of ROTC, if we provide a very important tool in these young officers' toolbox that they've never had the benefit of before, we can influence 70% of the officer corps in a very short period of time. And we owe it to them to give them the best tools to win. And I think this is one of these tools.